And it's Ken Kraetzer for CBSI Services in Las Vegas at the DMA and then conference, and just had a good presentation on programmatic advertising and identifying customers, a key theme of this conference with Brian Hogan of Fluent Health. Brian, good to see you. How's the conference been for you, first off?
Pretty good. I got here not too long ago, so I haven't really got to fully enjoy it, but so far so good.
Very good. Well, you started your session with some big numbers that $47 billion will be spent on programmatic advertising this year and $12 billion on data. Why is programmatic growing so fast?
It's just efficient. I mean, this went from 0 to $47 billion in 6 or 7 years just because it's easy. It's easier to transact data. It's easier to transact campaigns. You don't need a person selling to another person and the paperwork involved. This is taking that out of the equation, and then it's also bringing in the power of data, the power of machine learning, the power of computers to basically execute on the buys. And if you look right now, digitally, 80% of all ads are bought programmatically. So this is something that is being adopted. It's grown dramatically over 5 years, and it's not going away.
Very good. And you talked about data being incomplete about customers who go visit a website or a social media channel, and you've got different ways. Sometimes you know who the customer is because they've logged in. Other times you have to infer. What are some of the ways that you can apply data to have a better idea who that customer is?
Well, first off, your most valuable data is going to be your first-party data. That's what you're collecting. It's going to be the most accurate. The least accurate and the majority of the data that exists today is third-party data. This third-party data, it takes data from all over the place and creates one segment. And that data that collects all over the place, you don't know whether that data has been inferred, if it's declared, you don't know if it's been modeled. It's just not very accurate. So if I was to give advice, I'd say try to stick to first-party or second-party data because that's where you're going to have the most accurate segments.
And you're part of an effort to roll out a new label so that buyers of data and ads will have a better idea what they're purchasing. Tell us a little bit about this program.
Sure, yeah. We brought together 20 companies, competitors, anywhere from Oracle to Experian to LiveRamp to Fluent ourselves. Brought in some ad tech folks and Media Math, brought in some agency folks, really with the common goal is to bring transparency into the data that's being bought programmatically. Even though we compete with Oracle, we compete with Acxiom, we all feel collectively as an organization and an industry that we need to bring more transparency. So this is really a year's worth of effort. We finally, and the name of the group is the Council for Data Integrity. We're finally kind of in this first phase of having this label available. It's going to be available in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And it's just the first step of many into bringing more transparency into the programmatic ecosystem.
Very good. I know you had a website where there's more information available.
Yeah, it's datalabel.org. You can go there, you can sign up, or you can also send an email to participate at datalabel.org as well.
And Brian, if you would, just tell us a little bit about your company.
Yeah, so Fluent, we've been around for 8 years. We're a large performance marketing company, publicly traded, very, very successful. We see about 4 million visitors a day to our owned and operated sites. Of those 4 million, about 1 million start interacting and really kind of start providing us information in the form of a survey. Based off of that information that the consumer is declaring and interacting, we'll show them relevant offers. So what I'm doing is I'm creating a new revenue stream for Fluent and taking that data that we've collected over the last 8 years, organizing it and making it available to be targeted against programmatically. And the reason why I feel this data is so valuable is that it's first party. We own 100% of it. It's our owned and operated sites that are generating it. The consumer is declaring the interests. So they're basically saying, yes, I am in market for auto, or yes, I am 28-year-old. So the accuracy is going to be much, much better than anything you're buying now. And it's something that we have significant scale. I mean, we're seeing 1 million people a day come through our survey. So we're able to generate some very interesting segments on the fly, and it's something that we feel differentiates ourselves in the marketplace.
Wow, those are big numbers, lots of activity. Great to meet you. Brian Hogan of Fluent Health. Good to meet you here at the DMA and then conference in Las Vegas.
Great, thanks meeting you.
Our pleasure.